You more done in the first place without all that other crap that you have to go through. And so in going through that and having this kind of thing happen, it becomes really of tantamount importance that there's support out there, that people realize and that our community realizes that, there's a vital importance here. There are stories that need to be told. There are walls that have to be torn down, like the one in Berlin. And yeah, it's not a physical wall, but the mental ones are just as hard to remove, along with the spiritual ones and the emotional ones. And the thing is that as quick as you tear one down, trust me, those motherfuckers will throw another one up and fight it. They waste no time in trying to keep what they feel is a danger to them out of their existence. And the problem with that is we're not a danger to them. We suffer and go through a lot of stuff just to survive. For years, when I was growing up, there wasn't another transgender person that I could find or see or relate to. You feel as if, well, I'm all alone and I'm on this island and I'm not going to make it through this and I'm going to die before my next birthday. What a horrible way to live, and to go through year after year after year of this. And then to feel as if, well, I have family, I'll trust my mother or my dad or sister and tell them about this so they can help me. And the first thing they do is tell you, we need to pack your bag and we're going to send you to someplace else to stay because you can't stay here. Not going through that, looking like you look and doing what you're doing. And they don't have a clue what we're doing. And if they would just calm down for a minute, we can change how we look, honey. We can hit it anytime they think they're ready. We can do it, And what winds up happening is you become so afraid of being who you are, of taking the position of being able to stand up for yourself and realize that I have rights too. I was born here, I have 2 eyes like everybody else, I may not be able to see out of both of them, but I got to. And that, we're human beings. And that regardless of what people think about us and who we are as a community, we're a vital and integral part of all this. Because one of the things that makes this world a unique place is, despite all the similarities, there are some wonderful differences. There are some things that you can get to know and appreciate about another person and their life, their livelihood, how they got to where they are. And if you get an opportunity, bless your darling, if they get an opportunity in order to do that, they can benefit from this. By hearing somebody else's story and getting a chance to understand what they went through can make your life better. None of us that I can think of as a transgender person is running out here trying to get people to give us their approval. I don't need your damn approval to be who the fuck I am. If I did, I'm a sorry fucking bitch, and that's not happening. That's just not going there, With all the stuff that we have to go through, it becomes a matter of being secure within yourself, realizing the power that you have for who you are, and that you owe nobody an apology for wanting to pursue that, for utilizing it, for standing up and relishing it, for appreciating it, and then taking it forward. Nobody. You don't need to go through that shit with absolutely anybody, from your parents on down, because these are our lives. This breath that we take. No one's taking these breaths for me. No one's running with me down the street as I'm being chased by a bunch of boys who don't know what the hell they're doing in the first place. Forgetting, if I decide to stop, I can kick all their ass and go home. And then go to jail. Because if you defend your rights to the transgender person, you're the one that they arrest. There are people, and they're still doing that. They were doing that when I was younger. And it became a matter of trying to realize, well, how is this still happening? And this is another century. Why are they still going through this? And why is it that this community is one community that they are not going to talk about, that they're going to hide? It's like being a totem pole, and we're the bottom pole that's in the ground, buried like an iceberg, where 75% of us are down there, and everybody else is standing on our shoulders to stand up. I'm sorry, get off my shoulders and back the fuck up. I have my life to live. I have family, We deserve to be loved and cared for and appreciated for who we are and how we represent. Each and every one of us in this room has gone through, as a teenage person, trying to figure out who you're going to be, how are you going to be that person, what is going to really help you in your future, how you're going to express yourself, and then the manner that you're going to choose to do this. So everybody goes through some form of transition. The problem is that they don't acknowledge that we as transgender women have that, or transgender men. It's like, oh yeah, well, that bitch probably got up one morning and went, oh God, what a lovely day. I think I'll be a woman. No, it don't happen like that. I'm sorry. It's years in the making to get to this point. And then once you get there, you have to fight to hold on to it. You have friends who leave you simply because you're not being what they think you need to be for their life. Fuck your life. You don't matter, you know? And that's wrong, because what matters is that we get along cohesively in this world, that we help one another. Despite who you are or what you believe in, everything returns to two people or two amigo. Well, that's really nice. So from two, there's all of us, which means we're a part of each other. Which means when somebody dies that shouldn't have died, a piece of us dies with them. You know, one of the things that's happened is that when you're watching these news programs where folks are dying, you know in your heart that you feel a little twang about that because of the injustice that it happened. And the sad thing is that, yeah, it happened over there, but it could just as easily happen here. And for my community, it's happening here now. It's never stopped. It's been going on relentlessly, just to make sure that we don't exist, that no one knows about us, that we're this hidden X factor and stuff, and not give any credence to how we've had to suffer and go through the unnecessary shit that people are going to go after us simply because of their point of view. And you can't take your point of view and put it on anybody else's body. It don't work like that, you know. And they've been subjugating and doing this shit to women for years. And the amazing thing is, now that women want to have their rights and want to receive equal pay and want to be looked at as a human being and a person of equal subsistence with whomever it is, we don't even exist as transgender people. You know, when the feminist movement was going in the late 70s and 80s and stuff, you would get involved with any of these organizations and stuff that were fighting for women's rights and stuff, and there'd be a few transgender girls here and there helping them do whatever have you. And through the years, what's happening is the transgender women have slowly been pushed out of those organizations. All of a sudden, women I can't be around them because, you know, I was raped when I was 12 years old. Well, that's nice. You weren't raped by no transgender woman. Now, if the man ran up to you in a dress, a wig, and some 3-inch high heels and wanted to rape you, you stood there too long. You know, you need to book, get out of the situation. And in going through that, what wound up happening is there became this separation between things. And people don't have the time to consider, well, if this is a transgender woman, it is still a woman and still deserve the respect that you give them. You know, and these chauvinistic pig motherfuckers who are all over this government and running everything, they forget they have mothers. You know, they didn't get here without a woman, so why put them through this? You know, is your mom a second-class citizen? If your mom had a job, does she deserve to make minimum wage while you're making $20, $30 an hour? No. You know, so, and we have to make sure that they understand that we know that they're doing this, and we're not going to let them do this shit anymore. That we're going to band together. We're going to work together. We're going to get involved with organizations and things that have the same beliefs and things that we have, so that you're a part of a community and that you're taking the time and the opportunity to work toward making it better. Not just for you, but for everybody that's coming up behind you and helping the people that are in front of you realize that all the stuff that they put into this and how they worked really hard to do that mattered. But someone saw it and someone helped to make it so that it makes a difference. You know, only by banding together can we do this. You know, this isn't something where one person can, you know, climb up this hill alone. I'm sorry, there has to be a unity there. You know, because all of us are involved in this. And whether you feel as if you have received any of this negative stuff from the rest of the world, trust me, you have, whether you saw it or not. Because it's out there, like air. It's everywhere. You know, and things haven't changed as far as, you know, as they should have for 2000. I mean, this is 2014. That's really cute, and is it any different? No. Is it better? Depends upon where you are, what your job is, how much money you have, you know, and who you're sleeping with. because they're really interested in that. They definitely want to know. It's like, oh, well, don't spare no details, girl. Tell me everything. You know, and then they hear you go, oh, that's such a shame. Yeah, well, bitch, you want to try. That's why you wanted to hear it come out of my mouth. So the matter, if they're going to have this stuff and want this, they have to work for it. It don't come easy. You know, getting to these points that we have right now in society is really unbelievable, simply because it's affecting everybody. You know, as I look around here and see all these beautiful young faces with their brains really ready to absorb and communicate and get this shit done, it's not going to be easy, but you can do it. You know, you can hold somebody's hand like a child game Red Rover. You know, you can hold on to somebody and they can't break through. You know, and if they do, well, they're not going to get back. Why are you over there drowning? I got this in front of me to do. You know, we have to always look and think and try to move forward. You know, because going reverse is really nice if you're parking a car, but your life shouldn't be going backwards. You know, you should be striving ahead to make things better for people that are around, doing what you can to make a difference. You know, and I'm not saying you have to devote yourself to this and become Sister Patrice or whatever her name is, the little nun that was one of the last days in the world. That's really nice, but somebody fed, clothed, and gave her stuff. She didn't have to do all that stuff. We have to live our lives and be the people that we are, and do this. Not do that and don't do this, and do that. And then on top of that, you have families with children that you have to raise. And you have to work on their little brain so that they don't grow up and absorb the wrong stuff and be the kind of person that you're not going to appreciate or like. You know, and so in going through that, then you have to do this other stuff with that, and then you have to work with people to make things better. It's not easy, and you know, like they say, no one promised me a rose garden. That's nice, but they didn't tell me the shit was gonna smell like this. You know? No one gave me a clue. You know, and in progressing through this stuff, you know, things change so much. One of the things I witnessed as an older person is, in this society and in this world and how things progress, you know, they tell you, oh, well, this is how it's going to be. Here's a little cliche to get you through this. And in your youth, of course, you know, that shit don't mean anything to me. So what the fuck I care about that? As you get older, you're going to find out that all those little cliches are true as fuck. Trust me. No one told me that, oh, when you get older, you're going to have the golden years and you're going to just be, things are going to really be where you can understand them. Okay, I'm 73, I don't understand shit. And if I'm going to have a golden shower, he better pee on me really good and get the hell out of my way. Yeah, because those are the only things that come along. And